All right, welcome to Theodore High School. Theodore is no longer 7A, so they're not in our area. Used to be a rivalry. Theodore's actually got a pretty decent team this year. Playing some good ball, third baseman, first baseman, and some good bats. Hernan Ponce will lead off for your Hornets tonight. In there for strike one. In there for strike two. All right, so Hernan Ponce, quickly 2 strikes on him. Kid's definitely not going to kill you with velocity, but looks like he can hit his spots. That ball is popped up in the shallow right field. Out number 1. Brings up Ethan Santos. Santos been swinging a hot bat. Baker split their last series with Alexandria. A little high. That ball fouled away. A little bit outside. Good curveball, just a little bit outside. All right, so 3-1, 3-1 to Santos. This needs to be in your wheelhouse. Not so. So Santos aboard with a 5-pitch walk. That tall, lanky Gatwood steps in. Speaking of hot bats. All right, so I look to them for them to start him off speed. If they've done any scouting, they're not going to throw him fastball. Misses outside. 1-0. Coach Minto coaching first base tonight. Coach Brooks Bobbinger coaching third. Leighton Larry in the dugout. Misses high. 2-0. Got a piece of that one. Just underneath it. All right, 2-1 to Gatwood. 1 away. Santos first base. Gatwood up the middle. Moves the runner. Santos with a good lead. Was able to get to second before the shortstop was able to force him out. All right. So 2 away. Durbin. Mr. Bryant Durbin. Swing and a miss. Wind is blowing across the field. It'll knock down anything that is flown out to right field. Could help you a little bit if you pull the ball. All right, Durbin. Santos, good lead at second. Good base hit will score. That's hit right back to the pitcher. On to first, out 3. All right, we go over your defensive alignments. On the mound today for your Hornets, Kerry Simon Jr. Behind the plate, Bryson Brown. First base, Camden Payne. Second base, Hernan Potts. Shortstop, Ethan Santos. Third base, Connor Fidala. In right field's Bryant Durbin. Center field, Bryce Kane. And in left field, Landon Veda. All right. Ball is hit. Payne missed it. No. That ball's going to be on the dugout. That will be an extra base. So the Theodore runner gets aboard there on that's a little too far out of Payne's reach. Should have let Ponce get that one. First base, you got a smaller range. You don't want to go too far to your right. Kind of want to know that range. So runner at second, nobody out. One of Theodore's big bats up. Good pitch. All right, so one strike on the batter. Caden Kane for Theodore. And another one. And with big hitters like that, at this age, their nemesis is the off-speed pitch. So heavy dose off-speed. He's back off the plate just a little bit. Paint that outside corner. Don't give him anything to hit. That ball is fouled off. That was a piped fastball. All right, 0-2 to Caden Kane. Runner on second. That ball gets by Brown. Count is now 2-2. No outs. Runner on third. We need a clean game here. I want to see Simon get some innings. A little bit outside. Count is full, 3-2. Three and two. And he misses low. So still no outs. Runners on first and third. Senior Landon Collier for Theodore up to bat. All right, CJ, don't hang on to that ball, buddy. Just relax. Throw your pitch. Ball high. Theodore wasn't fooled by that one. It's always good to make sure they're paying attention. All right, 1-0. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. That ball is fouled off on somebody's car. Oh, missed it. Evens the count at 1-1. All right, no piped fastballs here. Good pitch. Good pitch. Low in the zone, strike 2. All right, 1-2. Good hitter. Don't give him what he wants. Work him low outside here. Runner stood up going into second. Should have been out just by principle. Good throw by Brown. So 2 runners in scoring position. No outs. All right, Kerry Simon, work your way out of this one, buddy. Work your way out of this one. Curveball low outside. Nope. Full up. Ball 4. Loads the bases with nobody out. So Simon in just a little bit of a pickle here. Struggling just a hair with his control. All right, don't give in. Don't start aiming it. Kerry is an excellent pitcher. Just need to get in his groove. You want to pitch from ahead. Ball is forced. Good job, good job, good job. So no runs score on that one. Chopper, the pitcher, quickly to home, force out. All right, 1 away. This is a big bat up here. This kid's hit, I think, 2 bombs, 3 bombs this year. A little bit outside. Set up outside. He set up just a little far outside. Simon hit his spot, which is a good sign. All right, infield. Corners are in. Payne is playing in. Vidal is playing in. Santos Ponce playing at second and short, playing a double play depth. That ball is hit to the hole. Santos. He gets him, but a run scores. 4th play at second. Good play by Santos. So Theodore puts 1 on the board. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. So Simon gets out of this with only 1 run. Call it a victory. Good confidence builder for him. Good pitch. There we go. That's what you want to see. You want to see these kids battle. Runner goes. Nope. Good, good. Yes, sir. Good play. Good play. Good play. So that's twice in a couple weeks that play has worked. Caught the runner third peeking. Tagged him out on the forced play. Excuse me, not the forced play, but trying to take home. So after 1, the score is Theodore 1, Baker nothing. All right, so Camden Payne will step in here in the top of the second. Make her down 1-0. All right, this kid doesn't have anything special. We just need to relax, hit the ball where it's pitched. I am, man. How about you? That's fouled off. All right, Cam. Stay on top of the ball. This is high. 1-1. Two balls, one strike. Payne takes one on the shoulder. Good job, Payne. All right. Brings Fidala up. Leadoff man aboard. More times than not. Good hitting team. Leadoff man aboard equals a run. See if we can squeeze him across. That ball's fouled off. Hey, drive it through the wall. Outfield's playing Fidelis straight away. That ball is popped up to first base. Out number one. Kane, who I believe was 5 for 6 the last game. I know he's not quite squaring it up like he wants to, but such an athletic kid. He's going to put the bat on the ball. Bryce doesn't strike out much. He will usually put the bat on the ball. With his speed, good things can happen. There for strike one. Good curveball. And there for strike two. It's 2 curveballs. Let's see if he's brave enough to throw another one. It is no balls, 2 strikes, so he's got some pitches to waste. The catcher's going to set up in the outside corner. Oh, that ball gets by him. Payne will make his way to second. All right, so 1 away. Hornets have a runner in scoring position. Kane ropes that one to center. Center fielder's underneath it. Payne will hold up. Good stick there. Bryson Brown. Landon Veda waiting on deck. All right, Brown's due for a big hit here. He's been swinging the bat, just hitting it right to people. Like to see him put one in one of the gaps here. Oh, that was a little high. That was called ball on us last time. Be consistent, Blue. All right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Come on, get Brown something to hit. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, it's Theodore. We don't know how to count over here very well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside, ball 3. 3-1. 3-1, Bryce. 3-1, Bryson. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. Runner aboard with 2 outs. All right, Veda. Bryson Brown at first. Camden Payne at second. Veda. One of Veda's patented hooks down the line would be perfect right now. Let it travel to you, bud. That was the best pitch you're going to see. And he does. In the gap. What a catch by the left fielder. Tip your hat. So the Hornets leave 2 runners on. Nothing on the board. Still 1-0 Theodore. All right, Kerry Simon. So Kerry struggled a little bit the first inning, but got his legs underneath him. Ball is hit to Fidala. On the first. Out number one. Good job. Good job. There you go. That's the Carrie Simon we want to see. And there's strike two. Now, it's taking him a minute to get warmed up. Oh, don't hang on to that ball. Hey, don't hang on to it. Relax. All right, 1-2. Go right back after him. Come on. Check swing foul. Good pitch. K for Carrie Simon. One away here. All right. 2 away. And there for strike one. Good pitch. So Carrie Simon's back on track. That's another one. Strike two. This is the kind of inning we need here for Carrie Simon. All right, so 0-2, 2 outs. Break off a curveball on him. Never touch it. And that's it for that inning. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third. So after 2 complete, your score is Theodore 1, Baker nothing.
Hey everybody, this is Clay Householder on the stream now, doing the play-by-play in color too. So play-by-play in color, since it's a one-man show here, running the play-by-play, the color, and the camera. So welcome to Theodore. We enter the top of the third inning. I've gotten a couple hits offensively, but just not enough to punch in a run or two. And we missed out on the opportunity for 2 runs last inning. And we kind of messed up a little bit on defense, so giving up 1 run. So that's why he got 1-0 down. And here's a walk to first. So now we got Ethan Santos at the plate. Ethan Santos. So we got through 1 batting order. Now we're back. We just had the first lead off. Start at the top of the third. Now we have Ethan Santos, the second batter, batting second in the top of the third. Here's a bunt down the first base line, and the pitcher's going to grab it. And about 1 or 2 steps out. And Ponce is going to move into scoring position. The second base. Connor Gatwood's the next batter. You can see the scoreboard is here at Theodore is kind of let's just say they haven't really done any maintenance on it in the past 2 or 3 decades. But there is 1 out, and again the out's not working on the scoreboard, and lots of the lights aren't working. But it is 1-0 them Theodore. 1-0 on the count, and 1 out. Again, out's not working on the scoreboard, but there's 1 out. There's a pop up. It's always scary to see the ball fly up, because you don't know if it's going to come down and hit you in the head or something. Because one time about 5 years ago, I was at a game at Baker's varsity game before I started announcing, and we'll talk about that later. Here's a hit into, this is going to be a catch for the second out, and Ponce remains a second. Anyways, I was at a game one time about 5 years ago. It was a varsity game at Baker before I started announcing, and there was a foul ball and hit one of my friends, and it kind of put a bruise on him. So it's always kind of something you got to watch out for. And a big jump by Potts, and stealing third base. Got 2 outs, and kind of got to do a little bit of gambling, rolling the dice to see if we can get a run or 2 and try to seize momentum if possible. See if we can get him in here. Ball outside. There's the 2 out symbol right there. And another one out of play, into the cars. I tell you, that's why me myself recommend parking out there. And that's going to get down for a fair ball. There's 1 run by Hernan Ponce. In the score. Now going 2. Head first, double. Bryant Durbin, as he makes some kind of gesture. I didn't see what the gesture was, but it was something that apparently signals that he got a double, because that's what he did. Timeout on the mound. As Camden Payne, the next batter, goes and has a talk with the coaching staff, and Connor Fadala waits on deck. Camden Payne at the plate. Bryant Durbin on second. And there's a deep ball, and it's caught right at the wall for the third out. You can see the out symbol is, the out lights have just a little underline on it, or underscore, I should say, because that's how worn out their scoreboard is, just to kind of mess with Theodore a little bit. And that's the end of, the middle of the third inning, and we're tied up at 1. Theodore batting after the intermission. Welcome back to Theodore. 1-1 tie, entering the bottom of the third. Look how the scoreboard shows some like ghost numbers that don't really exist. Dual diving attempts unsuccessful. They cut it off into second base, and a single for them. So more than half of these players, I remember seeing them here last year. So a lot of returning players back for the Bobcats. And we kind of lost a lot last year with a whole bunch of seniors. I forgot the number, but we did lose quite a few. But we do have some. I know we have potential. We just got to grow up and kind of get in rhythm and find that good rhythm that kind of helps us out and gets us into some kind of winning culture. And I would expect those guys to bring more energy tomorrow when we go down to Caneland, Hurricane Land. We got to go down to Bryant for the first area series, because we have 3 area series we got to get through: Bryant, MGM, and Davidson. Bryant and MGM for sure. That'll be games that we got to bring out our toughest Hornets nest possible. Theodore's got to run on second, try to stop him from getting in. It's up in the air to right. Throwing in. And safe at third. So they tagged and went to third. So Landon Collier at the plate. That's the son of Eric Collier, Eric Collier who left Theodore's football team. He was the head coach and left to take the director of operations of the South Alabama Jaguars football team. Very well-renowned coach. And now we got his son batting and a strike on him. So 1-1 on the count. And 2 outs. See if we can stop him from scoring. And if they're not going to get him. The air messed it up. They called a balk on Camden Payne. I didn't see it. If he made some type of maneuver that I missed, I don't know, but walk is the call. They got a runner at second base now. See if we can get out of the inning here. So he makes the catch that time after they're not being able to get it done the last time, but we gave up another run to them. It's 2-1 their favor, and we got to try to come back and make something happen here. Now we enter the top of the fourth. We are still down by 1 run. It's 2-1 Theodore, and we're batting in the top of the fourth with Connor Fadal as the lead off of the inning. Top of the fourth. Bryce Kane is on deck right now. Connor Fadala waits at the plate. Takes a ball up high. Strike one inside, so 2-1 on the count with no outs. So again, down 1 run to Theodore, which is kind of something that we didn't expect to see. Foul ball behind us. A 2-2. Next pitch to Connor Fadala. Inside for ball 3. So full count. So full count. Here's the pitch. And we get another shot at it. Hits on a low one, which goes foul again. It's always tough to take on a 2-strike. And see if, well, he's under it. The catch is made. So out number 1 of the inning. Now Bryce Kane's the next up. And again, Bryce Kane, the batter now. And Bryson Brown right there is on deck. See if Bryce Kane can put somebody on base here. And that hits off the shortstop and safe at first. Standing up, no play there because the ball clinked off the shortstop and he couldn't come up with the ball. So Bryce Kane does something he's really good at, and that's hit hard. Get some kind of hit that works out as a hit. So that works, and Bryson Brown's the next batter. One out with Bryce Kane on first. See if Bryson Brown can push more. Pick off unsuccessful. Tried to pick up a first, couldn't get him. Stealing second, trying to get down. Ball dropped, he would have made it anyway. Steal second for Bryce Kane. Very fast runner. So 1 out with no force. Bryson Brown still batting. Bryce Kane is on second. Bryson Brown trying to knock one of the runners in. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And a high ball going to third, Bryce Kane. And can just walk to third base. Takes a walk for Bryson Brown. Runners at the corners. Landon Veda, the next up to bat. Landon Veda at the plate. Runners at the corners. Going to second, and Bryson Brown gets there easily. Now that takes the force away, and second and third. Bryson Brown, Bryce Kane, and Landon Veda. At the plate right now. 2-0. These are the runners. And foul ball. Oh, it hit a car. Three one now. And oh. That is something that I would have called ball four. Full count now. And if that gets down, we'll see. Down. Bryce Kane in. Bryson Brown to follow. He makes it 2. Back in the lead. And that ignites the crowd. And the bench. 3-2. And time called on the mound. Hernan Ponce at the plate. Back to the leadoff batter with a 3-2 lead after Landon Veda, took advantage of a bad call and knocked in 2 runs to give us the lead. A bad call that worked in our favor. And what the bad call was that we should have had ball 4 and bases loaded, and that would have took him off the plate. But thankfully, it happened because the next pitch he got under it and got 2 runs in, which worked better. Knowing the Theodore folks here, they'd probably want that a ball now. Hernan Ponce takes a low ball. And ball 4. Ball 4. Ethan Santos, the next batter. That's going to go into center field on the throw. Going to third and not going to make it for in terms of the throw. And Veda gets to third because of a bad throw behind second. First and third. 1 out. Going down to second. Stolen base again. These runners have really grown in terms of their running speed. They've always been fast runners, and athletic system's great. And they get to steal bases a lot because of their abilities. Takes ball 3 outside. 3-1 on the count. 1 out. Second and third. Ponce, Veda. And ball 4. Ethan Santos takes first base. And the bags are buzzing with Hornets. Again, the bags are buzzing with Hornets. Connor Gatwood at the plate. Oh, and then that hit the foot net. And to second. And outmade at first, but a run scores. Veda was knocked in. It's 4-2, as one of the Theodore players just yelled "Hey!" back to the dugout of some kind of a trash talking. So we'll call them out for that. 4-2 lead with 2 outs. And a strike. Check swing, ball. And hits. That hits Bryant Durbin. Camden Payne, the next batter. And again, the bags are buzzing with Hornets. Camden Payne with the bases loaded. Pop-up foul. And catch is made. Third out. 3 runs on the board. It's a 4-2 lead for the Hornets as we enter the bottom of the 4th. Here we are back to the game now, starting off the bottom of the fourth inning with a 4-2 lead. 4-2 lead for the Hornets. Strike one. Camden Payne on the mound now. Strike two on him. 0-2, no outs. And swing and a miss on an outside. Made him chase it for the first strikeout of the inning. So just to give you an update with the JV team right now, our JV team with Jeremy Williams as the coach. They're playing at Bryant right now. They beat St. Paul's 8-1. They're playing Bryant in the semifinal right now. And they call that fair into the corner and a double with the Bobcats. Yeah, so the quarterfinals, the JV team beat St. Paul's 8-1. Again, they're playing at Bryant right now. They're playing Bryant in the semifinals right now. And trying to get a score on the Bryant game. So bottom of the first inning, scoreless with Bryant batting. Since they're the home team, they're the higher seed. And for our JV team, if we win, we get to play in the championship tomorrow. So this is the semifinal going on with the Bryants at Bryant with the JV team, and scoreless in the first inning. The winner will play for the championship tomorrow against the winner of MGM and McGill. And MGM is leading 2-0 over McGill in their JV semifinal. So that's all we have for right now with the for those of you interested in the JV playoffs. Now we go back to and it looked like a good pitch. He, for some reason, called it a ball. Maybe a home call. 2-2. And catch. Out number 2. As for the out number 2 sign, it lights up as an underscore on their scoreboard here at Theodore. Ball 1, so 1-1 with 2 outs. Theodore's got to run on second. We've got to try to get the out here and stop him from scoring. If we could accomplish that, Camden Payne on the mound, ball in his hands, ball up high. And strike two. Finish him is what we want to say to him right now. 2-2-2 on the count. Strike three. Inning over. And now we go to the bottom of the top of the fifth with a 4-2 lead. David Hadley at the plate to lead off the top of the fifth with the 4-2 lead. We have about 20 people watching on the stream right now, so 20 of us listening in. Thank you for joining tonight here at Theodore. I know it's just Theodore, but thankful to have 20 people on, and hopefully we can get a whole lot more tomorrow. We'll need a lot more viewers and a lot more support in the stands tomorrow, because tomorrow we got to go to Bryant, our first area game, and it's going to be a quality opponent. Definitely tougher than Theodore. Trying to run it out, and out by about a step or two. Bryce gained the batter. So at Bryant tomorrow at 6 o'clock for our varsity team. JV team is down 2-0 to Bryant, and UMGM's up 2-0 on McGill. That's the JV semifinals. And down for a hit. Bryson Brown with the hit. Bryce Kane stops at third. Again, Bryson Brown to get the hit. First and third. Runners at the corners. One out. Invaded the plate. Trying to steal second. And he got called out. So 2 outs. I'm really not sure if that was the best call to steal second. So bait at the plate and no bases now, but we did have a run score. It's 5-2. And trying to go to first. Safe, I think. They didn't make the call, but safe is the call. Like, he didn't signal, but safe is the call. Veda's on first base. On top of the fifth inning. Hernan Ponce at the plate. We got Veda on first. That's the only runner on base right now. And that's going to be a shot in the center. Calling it off and making the catch. Center fielder. And that's the middle of the fifth. We have a 5-2 lead. Trying to hold on. Now starting off the bottom of the fifth inning. Strike one swinging. Trying to call it off and making the catch, Camden Payne for out number one. For JV area semifinals, Bryant just scored the first run, and we are trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Be a fair ball. Going to second, number 12. And not able to get him. Strike one. One out with Theodore having a run on second. It's a 5-2 lead for us. And here's a pop up to the diamond, calling it off. Oh, he dropped the ball after calling it. I guess those things happen when you're on the diamond like that, those mistakes. So, I wouldn't say like mistakes, but he really didn't mean to do that. And, dropped a very high pop up. Have to try to, I'm sure he'll be able to make up for it somehow. Trying to go back to second with it. So Theodore's got first and second occupied. Got one out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And tagging third, going to first. Not able to get first. And it's still first and second, but they got the second out. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's going to drop. And that's going to bring one. Well, if they can get him out. Got him out. Got him out. Inning over. Throwing a rocket in from center into the catcher and getting him out. Nice job. Now leading off the top of the 6th with Ethan Santos with a 5-2 lead after an amazing throw out of the center field to Bryson Brown. Prevented a 3rd run from scoring and really putting us in a dangerous spot. Got us out of trouble, and now we're in the top of the 6th. Foul ball out of play. Ethan Santos strikes out. Connor Gatwood at the plate. And that's going to be a fair ball. Fair ball of Connor Gatwood. Running hard to second. It's in the left corner, and Connor Gatwood records a double. Brian Durbin at the plate. For us, we got Connor Gatwood on second. And the first ball of his at bat. "17 viewers on the stream. So hopefully we'll be able to get the word out tomorrow to tune in some more, or to gain more viewers since it's a big area game tomorrow. And that's a hit into a center field. Coming home, Connor Gatwood gets in easily, and RBI base hit by Bryant Durbin. It's 6-2. Camden Payne on the plate now. Strike. And that's going to get down in the center for a base hit. Going to third, Durbin. In there easily. Going to second. Out is the call. Go back to the dugout, but he was robbed by the umpire. That's what they should say. All right. 2 outs. Should be 1, but it's 2 outs. David Hadley, the next batter. Bryant Durbin got the third. On third. 2 outs. It's 6-2. And And he dropped the ball in the center. Or the ball went through him, I should say. And Bryant Durbin scores after knocking in Gatwood a few minutes ago. Now scores our 7th run of the game. It's 7-2 Hornets. On a hit by David Headley. Strike one. Bryce Kane is the batter. Their announcer forgot to announce the name, or she's probably wanting to go to bed a little early, so we'll announce it for them. Bryce Kane batting. And short little foul tip. Pop up in the outfield. And the catch is made for the third out at the top of the 6th. Now we enter the bottom of the 6th with a 7-2 lead here at Theodore. Here we are in the bottom of the sixth with Theodore batting. We have a 7-2 lead here. Strike one. Strike two. So Micah Cornelius on the mound. Micah Cornelius, his first two pitches for this inning. 2 strikes and now ball one, so 1-2 on the count. And first 2 pitches strikes. Next 2 pitches balls. 2-2, no outs. Strike 3, 1 out. Foul ball up. Trying to make the catch on it. See if we can get it this time. And makes the catch. Strike one. That's going to be in for a hit with Bobcats first and second occupied. Strike one in the at-bat. So 1-1 on the count. They're slacking on the scoreboard. It's 1-1. Now 1-2. Two strikes. Strike three, looking. And the third out of the inning. And we enter the top of the seventh. 7-2. First out at top of the seventh there. Again, top of the seventh inning. 7-2 lead. Landon Veda at the plate. And That's going to be out number 2, I think. Yep. Okay. So, well, we are going to have to still play the 3 more outs after this one. So we got 4 more outs to go. Not that I would, encourage them to make their bats go cold just to get the game over with faster, but we do want them to get good rest in for tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, the first area series, game 1, the Bryant series tomorrow, held at Bryant's. That's going to get down for a hit. Base hit, Hernan Ponce. Ethan Santos next up. Yeah, so 6 o'clock tomorrow in the Bayou at Bryant's. It's going to be a pretty competitive game. Yeah, for some reason our stream got kicked off for a second, so that's why we lost you for a second, but now we're back on air. Hit Santos, so Ponce goes to second, and Santos will try down to first base, and Connor Gatwood's the next batter. Yeah. 6-2. That hits Gatwood. So the pitchers are kind of wearing out. They're running out of gas, and you can see that while they're hitting a lot of our batters. I know we got 2 hit by pitches. We might have had 3. Scott, did we have 2 hit by pitches or 3? 3. Yeah, so Theodore's pitcher has beamed the bases loaded. Theodore's pitcher has beamed the bags buzzing with Hornets. Bryant Durbin batting. The JV semifinals were down to Bryant 6-2 in the third. Foul ball behind us. Ooh, almost hit a car. That Mustang better park where I parked at. And the fourth beam on 4 consecutive batters. So this pitcher has beamed the bases loaded and beamed in a run. Popping it in. That's going to be 2. Santos followed by Gatwood. And out at third base. So that's going to conclude the top of the 7th. We entered the bottom of the 7th with a 10-2 lead. And 3 more outs to get out of here and go home. Ball 1 outside. So now we start off the bottom of the 7th. So we get these 3 outs as quick as we can and get home and rest up for the big one tomorrow. Strike inside. See if Mike can get a strikeout. Well, it's going to be a base hit. Trying to go down to first. Good shot, but not in time. One 0 with no outs and first base occupied. Strike one. And actually, Ashton Tuberville's on the mound, so he's going to finish us off. It was Mike at the previous inning. Now it's Ashton Tuberville trying to bring us home. Trying to go to second. Not going to get him. But that is out number one. And that ball skips off around. Theodore gets the third. The runner gets the third. JV is still down to 6-2 at Bryant right now. The semifinals. And ball four. And pitch inside. So I'm trying to lift up the spirits of Ashton Tuberville as he hasn't had very much experience on the mound, but we're trying to get him involved with it and hoping he can have a moment here. There's one out with the runners at the corners. Strike 1, 2-1 with 1 out. Again, runners at the corners. Trying to get him to record the last 2 outs. He recorded 1 out. Now he's got to record the last 2 to get us home. Going down to second. Not going to get him. Trying to go to third. No.
Finish him.
Here comes the full count. Runners at second and third. So no force now. Right now we're sitting at 1 out with the full count. And there's 1 run in. And timeout on the mound. It's a new batter. Have a 10-3 lead. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Ball 1. So Ashton Tuberville still on the mound. Trying to give him the honors of finishing this game off tonight.
Go for it. You got it, bud. There you go.
Strike 2. Trying to get Ashton Tuberville to finish him.
Finish him off, boy. Finish him off.
Full count pitch. 2 outs. Needs 1 more to close it out. Foul ball behind us. And Tuberville hits one of the Theodore batters, and he says an ow in pain. So one more out to close the game out. So 1-0 with 2 outs. Two balls, no strikes. And that's going to be strike one. Strike one swinging. Now a 2-1 count. Trying to get 2 more strikes here. They got the bases loaded. Trying to get us home. Now it's going to be 3-1. Well, the only way you're going to get home is to throw it over the plate. 3-1 with 2 outs. And ball 4. It's going to be a run. 10-4. Strike one. Outside. Oh, 1. Trying to get 2 more strikes. Oh. That was a little high, though, so 1-1. Just trying to get 2 more strikes. Just can't get there. It's 2-1 on the count.
Turbo. You got it, bud. Come on.
Just can't get it over the middle for some reason. Now 3-1.
Come on, you got it, Ford.
There's strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, a full count. Just need to get a strike here if Ashton Tuberville can get it. Come on. Game over. Ashton Tuberville closes it out here at Theodore. with the final score of 10-4 on a scoreboard that's been struck by lightning a couple years ago, with an underscore number of outs. All right. We'll see you all at Bryant tomorrow at 6 o'clock.